Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Ybot. Welcome back to Civilization Brave New World here, where we're playing as the Maya. We were trying to go for a wide civilization. We got 5 cities, which is kind of right on the fence there. If we'd gotten number 6, then maybe we'd have a small wide empire. So, anyway, I'm just going to review where we were here. We're on, I think this is episode 14, because I think the last one I have in my files is 13. And I declared it to be a disaster because, well, it was probably overdramatic. We lost St. Petersburg last time, so, anyway, here, let's see what we've got. We're doing okay. Our goal originally was to, get a spaceship victory. We're well below the average. We're frighteningly weak compared to Assyria here. Was all kinds of nonsense. Just taking a look at our tech here, we can upgrade these guys. We cannot afford to do it, but we physically are capable of getting out a better military. What am I talking about? We've got infantry here. We're fine there. Excuse me. So anyway, what we need to be concerned with is primarily with not dying. That's what we need to be concerned with. And let's just take a peek at the tourism screen while we're at it. Cultural victory, that is. So, cultural victory. We have the most popular ideology, which, big surprise, it's almost always order is the most popular ideology. So, we're sitting okay here. We're content. So that's very good. That means we don't have to deal with any side issues here. Just going to check our policies. So we've gone full out into rationalism. We've chosen order, but we haven't actually done anything because we were a little late to the order party. So I suppose in 5 turns here we'll start grabbing stuff. We're also going to have Nerschwitz soon, so that's going to be helpful. That's going to be a nice little source of happiness. But, yeah, we should be concerned with a few things here. Most importantly, not pissing off everyone, which is quite a bit more doable on this level of difficulty than it is on Deity. As long as we have a sufficient fighting force and we've got, actually, even when you go for freedom, which is what I like to do all the time, I usually like to go tall and go for freedom, and then the entire world is against me in terms of ideology. But, yeah, even when I do that, I'm still relatively fine. Actually, we should make sure that we get research labs in our 2 big cities here, Pacal and Linque here. Once we do that, we'll be in better shape. This city's going to grow in 3 turns. That's not... We don't really want that. We want it to focus on food. Oh! I forgot about this city. Hello, additional city. Yeah, you focus on growing. That'll be most helpful, especially if... Well, we're not going to be able to get that aluminum without building a different city, but maybe we'll settle right on top of the deer over here, just to grab those crucial resources. That seems like a decent idea. Start settling useless chunks of land. Seems good. Augustus still wants horses?
Salve.
What will you give me for these? It's actually a reasonable deal. Let's see what he'll give me for 5. I don't need iron. So let's go ahead and let's do this.
Consentio.
You know what? We'll try to give them all our fucking horses. We don't need these guys.
Certo non.
Anybody else need horses?
Cosa vuole?
Alright, he thinks I'm an asshole. Let's see what he'll give me. Or these horses here. Sure.
Così sia.
Bit of a dickhole, but he'll help my modifiers here. What about Monsieur Syria here?
Halaka damik. Ana? La nimagur.
How about this? This is an unfair trade. No, that's not a fair deal? Okay. Alright, this... Let's... Apparently it's doing something on its own here. I don't know what. What are you guys doing? You better be building a railway. Good. Another thing I need to do is finish up our railways. People that like to smile the most, not me. Just gonna cycle through turns for now, I guess.
Sta offerta non sarà valida per tanto tempo.
Well, if he's the only one who's gonna take it, sure. Actually, how much money do you have, sir?
Sta offerta.
They'll do a couple of unfair trades for excess luxury goods. They're not the greatest, but extra money is extra money. What was this trade route doing before here? It was going to a city-state. Let's just try micromanaging this a little, see if we can get... See what we can get. So we can go to Ravana. Let's do that. We'll get a little bit of science, a tiny bit of science, and a shit ton of gold. Now the options we have here... I send... Actually, let's trade with Moscow for now. Who knows if they'll stay friendly-ish to us? Who knows? I don't. And what do we want? Probably social realism is the single biggest happiness boost. Yeah, look at that. That's ridiculous. Now we can...
Salve.
Didn't we have a declaration of friendship?
In keep.
Alright, you little snake.
In keep. Consentio. Procede.
They're just gonna sell off some additional luxuries there just to make more money. We like money. And then Nershwin finish off in a sec here. That'll give us some gold and some money. Hopefully happiness. Lots of happiness from castles. There we go. That's the details here. So +3 gold, +2 culture, and +1 happiness from every castle. So that's an excellent wide empire wonder there. Makes castles extremely valuable. We got a castle here? Yes, we do. Very good. Everything's pretty much improved there. Got some camps established here. We'll, I guess, build roads for now. Delinque needs to keep on getting fed as much food as much as humanly possible. See about sending this guy to Ravana again. Ravana is apparently a very... Or not. Maybe we've already sent one out there. Yeah, it would seem that way. I'm considering sending a food caravan out to Copen here, just buffing that city up a little bit more, getting it a little bit more well established. Let's build a castle here, now that they are super useful and super helpful to us. That. We'll just continue on and we'll see what is actually going on in the world here. So this is about where I usually... So early modern age, in the mid to late 1800s, that's... Yeah, late 1800s, that's fairly standard for Immortal for me, unfortunately. Oh, in the meantime, create a few of these guys. Make our army a little less terrible. We do still want to shoot for that average, and we do have cities building more units, which is very good. Take a look at it. Here's what I really should have done. I should have gone ahead and I should have just sent production to this city. Oh well, let's build a library here, make that city more productive that way. And Monty's denouncing us. Monty has been...
La offerta non sarà valida per tanto tempo.
It's considerable, actually. You know what? Sure, why not, Venice? So Monty's been gobbled up entirely by the Roman Empire. The Romans are deceitful, so we're gonna have to worry about them. But we've got the Russians here, who we've declared war on in the past, as a big old buffer here. So let's visit our military advisor here. The Assyrians could wipe us off the planet. The Romans could wipe us off the planet. The Russians are merely stronger than us, so that would be the order of powers here, is that Assyria, Rome, Russia, then us. Right here. And indeed, in terms of score, we're in the top 4, but it's partially backwards. Assyria should be on top for military strength, and then Rome, then Russia, then us. And Russia's rather pissed at us at the moment, because we did go to war with them. But I think I'm actually going to try to let's try 4. Let's see if that works. I think 3's as low as they will ever go. No? Wow.
Очень хорошо.
I don't think I've ever gone all the way down there. Just give them my horses. It's probably stupid because they have a unique unit that uses horses, but I think at this point we've out-teched that, so there's nothing to worry about. Got plenty of artillery down there. Park this artillery over here. Got this entire choke point here loaded up with guns. When borders with Monty ended. Oh, that's because Monty's gone. Goodbye, Monty. Yep. Let's go ahead and let's get the precursors for the prerequisite buildings for factories there, even though we don't have enough coal at the moment to build a factory. Rome nearly commands the entire world here. So where's Tyr? And he's denouncing. That's special. Here's over here. Oh, we might as well stay in Rome's good graces. Not that it'll matter for the weakest army on the planet. Sure, I guess we'll build a museum. Actually, let's start grabbing some great scientists. Or another great scientist, I should say. Oh dear. Okay, so still got a long ways to go in terms of beefing up our military. Go ahead, let's snag radar, or at least light bulb closer to it. We are playing on epic time length, so it's going to take longer than normal. So I think we're... That's sorted out. Chichen Itza, can you build something else other than that? Oh, build a battleship. Build it even if you have to do it very, very slowly, which you will.
Poco offero, a te considerando.
And somehow we lost... Happiness is actually bouncing all over the place here. Alright, Golden Age time. I think we should actually go ahead and take Palinque here and stop putting it on production focus. So we're switching this back to default. Let's see what other buildings we can build here. Maybe we should just build units. Let's build an aircraft carrier here. That's not going to take any strategic resources. It's only one of a few coastal cities we have. It has, like, very little production. This is problematic and troubling. May want to actually move one of these artillery over there, too. I'm going to move a couple of artillery over here just in case. We currently don't benefit from dyes. So we're going to go ahead and vote yay in favor of embargoing Syria.
Poco, pero
And he wants to be friends with us again. That's nice. Doesn't guarantee he won't backstab us, but honestly, Assyria is a much bigger threat than him.
Mahera ebishak ketsip.
Sure. Yeah, I don't trust that fleet. I feel like he's up to something. He is still at war with Rome, though, so... Oh, you know what? Because he's at war with Rome, this is what he's probably attacking. Does he hate my fucking guts? No. But he's also a deceitful little bastard, too, so you don't always know. Does this place even have a granary? No, it totally does not have a granary. Build a granary here, and let's go ahead and send food to Palinque here. Sounds like a wonderful idea. Let's, we'll trade with Zanzibar. It's home. Alright, so we have no happiness from dyes, no trade with Assyria, +2 culture for every great percentile improvement, +4 culture from every landmark created by archaeologists, which is the way that landmarks are created now. Continue that trade route. Finished off radar. We want to push for rocketry as hard as possible here. What's this one? This one's Singapore. What does it do? It gives happiness. Need something that gives culture, guys. Possibly food. Yeah, so thanks to a rampant Venice, which I have failed to control miserably, they're kind of an endangered species, these city-states, so... Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and put a spy into Mombasa here, and that's the best thing I can do. Demographics-wise, Assyria is still at the top of the pile. I've fallen down to 3rd place again in terms of the tech rankings. Hoping I'll be able to change that. Making sure here that my, Alright, scumbag. Just making sure here that my stuff is actually getting worked here. I don't actually have very many tiles being worked at all at the moment. Palinque, because so many people are busy doing their specialist thing. Possibly too many of them. much science is this city creating? It's creating 13. Linque is creating the lion's share here. Pacal over here is doing a very good job. City... Paul's doing an excellent job. Tulum... Really, Tulum could probably do even better if it had, Let's get this place a public school. I'm debating on whether or not to... I'm debating on whether or not to get a workshop or not there. I think for now I will not. I'll get a water mill. Yeah, we'll get a water mill there. That's always good.
Poco offero, a te considerando.
We don't need that at the moment, sir. Need is research agreements, which... Alright, hopefully that doesn't piss him off to make him go to war with me. Very little to do there. So I'm just going to finish off this turn and I'll throw in a cut. And we'll continue in the next episode. Oh, Pacal is bigger than Palinque. Again. I'm not sure if that's again, but it's still amusing. Let's go ahead. Throw in more science-y types. Well, that's something we should have had a long time ago. Yeah, we should have had one of those aqueducts in there a long, long time. Anyway, guys, I think I'm going to throw down a cut right here. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.